So we are done with input unit, we are done with output unit. Now let's see the central processing unit. Okay, we already have seen the central processing unit, and let's see in much more detail. So the CPU, central processing unit, that means CPU, central processing unit, that is called CPU. What is CPU? Tell me. CPU is the brain of computer. Okay, that guides, directs, and controls the performance of the computer. The brain of computer. Computer. What is CPU? Tell me. CPU is the brain of computer, and the CPU guides, directs, controls, and governs the performance of a computer. Okay, everything is controlled by the CPU. CPU is just like a small chip having various inputs, various pins in the chip. CPU is something like this, a chip having various pins. You can put the CPU pins in the CPU socket of the motherboard and you can solder the CPU over there. So this is what the CPU looks like in the real life. But the CPU is the brain of computer having various parts like arithmetic logic unit, ALU, arithmetic logic unit, and we have few other parts like CU means control unit and registers. Now tell me what arithmetic logic unit does. We already have seen arithmetic logic unit performs various arithmetic operations. Various arithmetic operations. Example, say me few examples: plus, minus, multiply, and divide. The ALU also performs logical operations. Logical operations are those operations which either return in true or false. So ALU performs logical operations: less than, greater than, equal to, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to. Okay. So suppose that if CPU has to add two numbers, then those two numbers will be first taken from the main memory, that is RAM. Those two numbers will be added. After adding, the result will be stored again in the main memory. So this is what the CPU does. And if you talk about the logical operations, so if you want to compare two numbers, if you want to compare two data in your memory, then you load those two data from the memory into the CPU, compare them if they are greater than, less than, whatever the relation between them, and you result either true or false. Okay, suppose that you want to compare if 2 is less than 3 or not. So you want to compare this if 2 is less than 3 or not. So 2 will be loaded to the CPU, 3 will be loaded to the CPU. The logical operation will be performed and will check if 2 is less than 3 or not. If it is, then the ALU will return true. Otherwise, the ALU will return false. And here we know that 2 is not less than 3. That's why in this case, the ALU will return false. So this is how arithmetic logic unit works. After that, we already have talked the other component of the central processing unit, and that is control unit. Control unit, that is CU. You can say that the control unit is the manager. We already have talked a lot about the control unit. This is the control unit which gives signals to other components of the computer. It can give signal to the ALU, to the registers, to the input output unit, to the secondary storage, or to the primary memory also. So the control unit is the boss who manages the computer. Okay, gives signal to all the components, to give signal to all the components of the computer for management. Good. The control unit, CU means control unit, also controls the program execution. The program execution. Okay, suppose that you have a program in execution having 100 lines of codes, then which code will execute next? That will also be decided by the control unit. This is the control unit which takes the data from the memory to CPU. This is the control unit. Is the control unit which takes data from memory to CPU. Okay, and after execution, both data and program, not only data, which takes data and program both from the memory to CPU, and after execution stores the result back into the memory. So you know that the control unit takes the data and program both from the memory, but the control unit decodes various instructions of a program and generates corresponding signals. See, the program is a set of instructions. Okay, suppose that you have a media player which used to play the song. So the program itself is the set of instructions, and when the control unit reads those instructions from the memory, then the first task of the control unit is to decode those instructions which are stored in the program. Okay, and after decoding those instructions, the control unit generates corresponding signals according to the instructions. Hopefully you are getting. Then after, finally, we have the third part of the CPU, that is called registers. Tell me, what is registers? Registers are the temporary location present in the CPU. Whenever control unit reads something from the memory, then the control unit stores the instruction and data into the registers of the CPU. Then the ALU takes all those instructions and data from the registers and do its arithmetic and logic operations. So hopefully now the picture is clear in your mind. So till now we are done with the input unit, output unit, central processing unit. And now let's start the discussion of main memory.